So I am currently in the world of Seeking Dawn, and this is a pretty incredible world. Like, there's no question about it. You've got a lot of living creatures all over the place. That is like some kind of alien mouse that's running around. You can see that every little plant life all over the place is moving. It's blowing in the wind. It's breathing. It's alive. There's all kinds of things in this environment. There's all kinds of flying creatures. There's just a million different things that's going on. And then, of course, you do have your sci-fi backdrop. And I think, you know, one of the coolest things about this game, straight up, is if you want a poor man's Halo in VR, parts of this game can kind of feel like Halo to me. Like, no joke. Especially, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the visor that I'm in. Maybe it's this gun right here. But I kind of get a bit of a Halo feeling when I'm playing this. And that's a bonus. That's an absolute bonus. Okay, so I don't know. Like, look at this thing right here. It looks almost like it's like some kind of raptor that's laying down on the ground, but then it also looks like a plant at the same time. But it obviously has hind legs. It's obviously got an arm here. Just a lot of weird stuff going on in this world. There's a lot of little things that are floating around. We got waterfalls coming off of that mountain there. This is pretty dope. You've got gigantic ladybugs. You've got a lot of dragonfly looking things. Lots of stuff to check out. And then there's going to be bad guys over here. I can already see one over there. This is kind of like the very start of the game. I don't know why I'm back in the very start of the game. But I'll just go ahead. I'm just going to play through these games, do the best job that I can, and you know what? If it's disappointing, tough titty. Tough titty, said the kitty. Okay, this thing's starting to bother me. Yeah, performance issues is not exactly... Like, I'm not getting the most incredible performance either. I thought my computer really stepped it up. I got a 1080 Ti. I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I got an MSI motherboard with a Ryzen 2700X. I'm not overclocking anything, though, right now. Everything is basically set to stock. SSD hard drive. So, you know, the motherboard is a 2018 motherboard. The RAM is from 2018. Look at that cool frame, you know, this insect, right? Gigantic insect here. Luckily, a lot of the creatures are not threatening. They will not F with you. I could shoot this guy. I could destroy this thing, but it's not a threat. So I will leave it alone. Here's another, like, this looks like some kind of platypus thing. You know, it's a platypus-looking creature. It's got front legs, it's got rear legs, it's got a tail, but it's kind of like a plant, or is it just feeding into the dirt? I guess it's feeding into the dirt. So you can go through this world and you could just be like a science officer, and you can try to figure out what are all these different creatures. Here's another interesting bug, but, you know, it's not hurting anybody. I don't need to put a cap in it. I can let it live. Lots of little dragonflies. My map is telling me to go somewhere this way, so probably on the other side of this mountain. I have a number of bad guys right here I got to deal with. You pretty much just keep shooting. You run backwards. And that's pretty much my strategy. Shoot, 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 run backwards, and shoot some more. So we're currently working on our VR Game Rankings Game of the Year Awards. It's coming up on Monday. And I want to play this Seeking Dawn because, you know what? This game ranks really high for a lot of people. On a lot of people's lists, this game actually ranks quite high. I was pretty surprised by that. First of all, it had to make the wild card. And it kind of snuck in as one of our wild card selections. But now that it has arrived, a lot of people are ranking it pretty well when we're ranking the People's Choice Awards. I'm kind of surprised by it. And so there's a lot of people that are really into Seeking Dawn, and they feel like this is a tremendously underrated game. and they don't understand why Seeking Dawn isn't getting more love. Now, I'm looking at the inverse kinematics, and you do have a pretty nice uniform. Like, look at the colors, looks pretty good. The wrist action is pretty good. Your gun looks really cool. The red laser coming out of it is a nice touch. And this is pretty solid inverse kinematics. It's not bad at all. I will definitely give Multiverse Entertainment some love here. Here's one of these gigantic insects. Not a threat, so no need to kill it. Live and let live as I head into this cave. And we got a little spider creature. I'm not sure if this is a threat either. These spiders are a little bit freakier than most spiders because that actually looks kind of like an Earth-like spider, but it keeps kind of disappearing and reappearing. But now these flying enemies, I know these guys are a legit problem. These guys are a threat. Got to take them out. Those guys remind me of Gunheart a little bit. And some of the environments in this game remind me of Gunheart a little bit. Gunheart also has a lot of Halo to it. Something about Gunheart has a lot of Halo in it. I don't know exactly what it is. So I've already been here. I don't know why I'm here again. I must have screwed up and accidentally returned to this area somehow. Okay, so one of the coolest things about this game is the menu system. Oh my goodness, they did such an incredible job with the menu system. So let me see, I'm going to try to activate the menu here. Okay, yeah. So if you press the B button, you can see this is the menu right here, and I can switch to your trusty hamburger. A nice cheeseburger deluxe. I can switch to that. I can switch over here to my gun. I can click this again. I can switch to some feral meat. I can switch again. I can click to, I don't know, is this a flashlight? Or maybe some type of bomb? But I'm going to get some water. This is actually a water container. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. Now my water is up to 100%. My food is at 85%. I do have this HUD. It has a number of different indicators. Not exactly sure what everything does. Now I do want to activate my gun, and I'm ready to go. I could eat some food. I could eat that hamburger and get that up to 100%, but I feel like it's kind of a waste when I'm at 84. So I know there's some enemies over here. I'm going to go ahead and... I like to keep my distance if possible, because why suffer damage if you don't have to? And now these are some very large. I'm taking damage, I just took some unnecessary damage right there. But those things are a bit freaky. Lots of little flying creatures everywhere. So my water's at 99%, my food is at 84%. You just go ahead and hit the grip button and you can pick up all these little pickups. Here's some more living creatures that look like plants. And look at that, like that is pretty cool right there. The light coming in possibly from another moon, another planet that is shining through. Not sure exactly what it could be, but the light is just falling in here ever so nicely. This is what I really appreciate about VR. This is what VR has over Pancake. We can experience shit like this. Pancake people do not experience this. Interior environments look very good. This game didn't run very well on my 970. It is running a little bit better with my new computer, I believe. But I still have some weird hiccups with this game. So I don't get like perfect performance. There's a little bit of jank. But I don't know if there's people out there that are getting absolute perfect performance with Seeking Dawn. It could be possible. And this is one of the more magnificent set pieces that you're going to see in Seeking Dawn. Here we are. This is another alien world. How many games have we played that put your boots on the ground in an alien world? It's a common theme, and it makes a lot of sense because this is what you can get with VR. You feel like you're here. Like, I'm looking up at this giant hole. I'm in a room with an 8-foot ceiling, but I'm not thinking about that until just now. Thinking about it, I'm not thinking about it. And it's like I'm in this huge open environment. This is what VR brings to the table. And graphically, this is pretty stunning. It's actually pretty incredible. Seeking Dawn is a pretty nice... Look at that spaceship that's on fire over there. Graphically, Multiverse Entertainment did a pretty good job here. So I've already been all over here. So I'm gonna try heading. Let's see. I think I need to walk around the other direction. I think I got to take another way. Or let's see. Can we get there through this cave? I'm gonna check this cave real quick. Now, see, I know I'm supposed to do something with these things. I'm supposed to harvest these things somehow, but I don't know what I'm supposed to use to harvest it. What does this do? Yeah, I know I'm supposed to harvest these things and try to, like, craft and do some stuff like that. It's been a long time since I played Seeking Dawn. And I played it for a while, and then I got stuck. Then I didn't play it for a long time. Then I've started it over maybe 2 different times. Yeah, so I've already been here. You can see I've already looted everything up in here. So I guess this is not the direction I want to go. So we're going to head back this way. Okay, so I've already been in here. This is all backtracked. I accidentally went back to the original level. I don't think I'm supposed to be here at all. But that's all right. That is all right. I'm going to just start banging out more of these Let's Plays on a regular basis, and even if they're not perfect, like even if I'm not in the right level or whatever, if it's halfway decent, I'm just going to post it, because I'm not going to try to be too goddamn picky about it. They will get better over time. They will get more exciting over time, and I'll know what I'm doing over time, but why not keep popping these babies out on a regular basis? And so... you know. Okay, so we're headed in this direction. I don't know if we can go this way, but we're going to continue to move this way as much as possible. We got to find the right opening, and I believe this is where we need to go. So I believe we are headed in the right direction. As you can see, the beautiful moonlight is shining through a hole in this cave. And there's a large creature that's rumbling about. Now that looks pretty freaky right there. I hope I don't have to deal with that thing. And I will continue to head this way. I feel like I should have a gun in each hand, and I should be going down here with dual guns ready to fire. But I have a single pistol. The music starts to pick up. Okay, I think I'm about to go into a portal right here. Let's go into this portal and check it out. Alrighty, we are in the cave system. I believe I just came from that direction. I'm going to try to go this way. And I'm trying to get to the right area in Seeking Dawn. I've accidentally returned to like the original level, and I shouldn't be on this level. And I haven't played this game in a long time, but you know what? I'm just going to roll with it. So, whatever. I'm just considering I'm starting over, I guess. Okay, see, I know I can harvest these things right here, but I don't know what I have to use to harvest it. I can't just shoot it, right? That doesn't do anything. No, I have some kind of, like, mechanism for harvesting, but... let's see. Let me try to get my other menu. Okay, this is the other menu. I mean, this game is sick with these freaking menus. Like, the way this is all designed, this is a really smart design, really beautiful. So you've got weapons, armor, food. So I've got a lot of food. You know, I've got treated water. I've got an alien burger, or 5. I've got medical nanobots. Okay, so that's what these things are. These are medical nanobots. I've got feral meat. And that's it. I guess the only weapon I have is already activated, which is the X4 Stinger. I have 1 hamburger in my quick access menu. I've got a medical nanobot in my quick access menu. I've got some feral meat and more feral meat. I should probably take one of these waters and put it right there. There we go. Now I have water at the beck and call. I have no armor equipment. Materials. We do have rawhide and keratin and small caliber ammunition, collagen, osseous tissue, and chitin. Don't know if we could do anything with these materials. Mission. Let's see. Let's go to this. FCR black box, a standard element in ships of all types, flight recorders in the space age. Okay, yeah, so I have that, right? Do I have that already, or is that where I'm supposed to go? I thought I had this already. So anyway, yeah, this is the menu right here. We have our inventory. If I go over here to mission, track down Walker's team is my current objective, I guess. I thought I already went to where that is. But anyway, I'm going to close this menu. And so that turns the menu system off. This is the regular menu. And see, I have water over here. My water's at 90%. My food is at 71%. I could have a hamburger. Actually, let's go ahead and eat a hamburger. Whoops, wait. Let me eat a hamburger. Okay, see, that took me up to 100% on my health. So I'm at 100% right now on health, 90% on water. Now, let me go ahead and grab my gun. And I got my gun. Okay, so I'm supposed to be headed over here to this base. Yeah, I guess I'm basically starting this level over, because I've been to this base. I've done all of this. But this is where it wants me to go right now, so that's where I'm going to head. So we need to go ahead and scan this.
Heads up. Long-range scans suggest more feral activity headed your way.
Here we go.
Looks like they're not done with you yet.
That works. Now I just need some wood and some hallousite to get started.
Okay, so I'm supposed to... Oh, what is this? Do I access this? No, I don't want to access this. Okay, let's head over to these meters to find where it's trying to lead me. Is it trying to lead me here? Okay, let's see. Hold on a second here. I want to activate this. Now, if I go back to my inventory here. Okay, S4 Excabreaker. Mineral collecting time reduced to 4 seconds. Let's see. Can we bring this over here? There we go. Woodchucker. I'm going to put this... Can we bring this woodchucker over there? Okay. Now... If I hit my little menu here, I've got a couple other items now. See, right here is... Let's see if we can find some materials that this works for. Yeah. So this is where I could harvest these materials. And we could use it to build other stuff. Okay, I think we can harvest this. Oops, I was a little too close to it. It's not allowing me to take it. I don't know why. Maybe I have too much. All right, so, you know, I have different equipment now that I can harvest stuff. I can use this like woodchucker thing. I'm not sure what I use it on. I figure if I highlight it on something, it's going to light up if it's the right type of deal. So I'm not sure what we use the woodchucker for. Or whatever this is. Yeah, I fired something into that, but it didn't seem to do anything. What if I... Oh, okay. Maybe I can... Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So we can actually destroy these things and harvest materials. This is a pretty cool scene right here. I mean, you know, you look up at the stars and everything. You're like in this nice canyon here, and you got a big-ass dinosaur way the hell over there. It'd be really cool, though, if it was, like, making noises, and the noises, like, really, like, using 3D audio, the noises really, really sounded like that dinosaur was way the hell that way. Way the hell that way. And you kind of had some atmospheric noises. You know what's going to be super dope, though, is eventually, guys, we're going to be able to look at the sky in a VR game, and it's actually going to look like the real freaking sky. Like, it's going to be good enough to trick our little lizard brains. I probably cannot go down here. Yeah, so this is not an open world. You can't just go anywhere you want, but you can kind of look at some of the purdy graphics. Seeking Dawn is definitely a visually, it's an attractive game, to be sure. Absolutely. Okay, so now I need to head back to the lab, if you will. Let's see if it's giving me a directions on where to go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm looking at this HUD here. Like, I haven't really paid attention to the bottom part of this. I see my water's 96. I see my food is at 78. And I can see, like, my health and stuff. But, like, what direction am I supposed to head? I'm gonna head back in this direction. Probably should activate my standard issue blaster. Just so I'm ready for whatever may happen. The fire's pretty cool. You know, I like the crackling, the noise of it. It's not too bad. It's a pretty good fire. Okay, you know, I really don't know where I'm supposed to head. I'm going to try to go back this way and see what happens. I'm just going to go back through this tunnel. And this doesn't really lead anywhere. Alright, well, you know what? I gotta get something to eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this a Let's Play, because I'm starting to get very hungry. I will see you guys next time, though. Yeah, this is Seeking Dawn by Multiverse Entertainment. It is a cool action-adventure game. I'm kind of, wandering through this game, not really knowing what I'm doing, but it's still a cool game. There's a lot to it. You've got the harvesting mechanics, you've got the combat, you're in a cool looking Halo type world, so it's definitely a solid game. Definitely want to play a lot more of it. But that's going to do it for this particular Let's Play. I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Later.